Is this the most unlikely love story in Hollywood history? Because when he steps onto a red carpet, the cameras don't just flash, they explode in a frenzy, chasing every movement of the man who has defined blockbuster cinema for over 3 decades. And when she enters a room, it's not just her beauty that turns heads, but a quiet, magnetic energy that draws people in without effort. So what happens when the powerful, iconic, and utterly different stars from opposite ends of Hollywood's spectrum collide in a way no one expected? Tom Cruise, the indestructible action legend, the man who performs his own stunts, flies fighter jets, and guards his private life with the same intensity he brings to every role. For years, his name has been associated with mystery, controversy, and discipline. A man whose romantic entanglements were either historical or highly speculated, but never fully confirmed. Then there's Ana de Armas, the Cuban Spanish breakout who dazzled the world in Knives Out, haunted audiences in Blonde, and has quickly become the face of a new generation of global stardom. She's not just another pretty face. She's raw, emotional, talented, and real in an industry that often rewards the artificial. So when these two were seen walking, hand in hand through the quiet streets of London, far from movie sets and PR obligations, the world took notice. Was it a one-off sighting? A moment taken out of context? Or was there a story building behind the scenes that no one was ready for? Sources whisper that this isn't about fame or convenience. Tom, who is notoriously hard to impress, is reportedly drawn to Ana's grounded nature, her refusal to play Hollywood's game. Ana, in turn, is said to be fascinated by Tom's intensity, his legendary focus, and the layers of complexity beneath the polished surface. They've been seen together at private dinners, backstage at events, and even arriving at the same locations at suspiciously close intervals. Their chemistry is undeniable, their silence calculated, and their body language, it speaks volumes. In an industry full of manufactured romance and convenient pairings, could this be the real thing? The ultimate contradiction, the controlled icon and the rising free spirit, meeting at just the right moment in both of their lives. If so, then this isn't just a surprising Hollywood romance. It might be one for the ages. They said it was just for a movie, that it was nothing more than method acting and strategic timing, that everything, every touch, every glance was part of the script. But then came the photos, grainy, unfiltered, too intimate to ignore. Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas, hand in hand, not at a film premiere, not wrapped in designer couture under the glare of paparazzi flashes, but walking quietly through the dense, misty trails of Vermont. No security, no entourage, just the people trying to disappear into nature, into each other. And suddenly, it didn't look like a stunt. It didn't look like the professionals playing pretend. It looked like something honest, something personal, maybe even a confession. For years, Tom Cruise has been the fortress, calculated, untouchable, rarely seen off script. And Ana de Armas? She's Hollywood's enigma, equally elusive, never one to flaunt her personal life. So what would bring these two together in such a vulnerable, exposed way? Some say it's love unexpected, inconvenient, but real. Others say it's the most brilliant piece of celebrity PR engineering since Bennifer 2.0. Shocked the world back into romantic nostalgia. After all, both stars have films on the horizon. Both have fan bases to energize. But if this is a PR stunt, it's a masterclass because the emotion doesn't feel filtered. Their eyes don't lie. And the way she leans into him, the way he protects her presence, it doesn't scream performance. It whispers authenticity. Could this be the beginning of a love story no one planned, but everyone's watching unfold? Or is it Hollywood's greatest illusion, playing out frame by frame in the most unexpected setting imaginable? July 29, 2025. Vermont, a sleepy, picturesque town where time feels slower, where the scent of pine and maple syrup hangs in the air, and where celebrity sightings are about as common as UFO landings. But on this ordinary Tuesday morning, something extraordinary happens. A black SUV pulls up near the edge of a forested trail. No entourage, no press release, just a figure stepping out quietly, casually until the unmistakable silhouettes reveal themselves. Tom Cruise, Ana de Armas, walking together, public, smiling, and then hand in hand. No script, no stage, just the world's most elusive action star, and one of Hollywood's fastest rising icons, moving as if they've done this 100 times before. The silence of the Vermont woods is shattered by the sudden pop of flashbulbs. Somehow, someone knew. Within minutes, the images hit social media, and within an hour, The internet detonates. Twitter floods with speculation. Instagram reels turn the moment into 1,000 aesthetic edits. TikTok theories go viral. Is this love? Is this staged? Is it real? Fans are split. Some are mesmerized by the seeming tenderness, by the way Anna laughs when Tom leans in close, by how he lets her set the pace, his steps syncing naturally with hers. Others are suspicious because this is Hollywood. And in Hollywood, coincidences are rarely coincidences. Critics and gossip insiders whisper the old phrase, contract relationship. They point out the timing. Tom has a new sci-fi epic in post-production. Anna is set to star in a major spy thriller. Could this be calculated synergy? A power move to dominate headlines, steal attention, and sell tickets? But then again, there's the way he looks at her. The way she brushes her hair behind her ear when she catches him staring. The way their hands stay locked not just for the cameras, but even in the moments between shots, when they think no one's looking. That kind of connection is hard to fake. Too natural, too quiet, too real. And those who know them, crew members, assistants, mutual friends, start to speak, anonymously of course, that this didn't begin in a studio, that they've been spending more time together off-set, that there's something deeper, something slow burning, something that isn't just a headline. So now the world watches, divided. Was this just a casual walk in the woods, a bit of fresh air, a simple morning escape, or was it the beginning of a storm, the first public crack in the carefully guarded walls of two of Hollywood's most private lives? If this is real, it's not just a romance, it's a seismic shift, because in a town where everything is filtered, polished, and choreographed, this moment felt unfiltered, unexpected, human, and sometimes that's all it takes to start a story that changes everything. Let's rewind. Before Vermont, before the headlines and the viral photos, there were breadcrumbs, subtle, scattered, but impossible to ignore. It started in February 2025, Madrid, Valentine's Day, a candlelit dinner at a secluded, rooftop restaurant overlooking the city. No press was invited. No official statement was made, but word spread fast. A reservation under an alias, an exit through the service entrance, and a few blurry photos caught through a nearby building's window. Tom Cruise, Anna de Armas, sharing wine, smiling, leaning in close. The whispers began. Was it just dinner between friends? A business meeting? Or something far more intimate? Then came London, March. No film festival, no press tour, just a helicopter ride from Battersea to a private estate in the countryside. Eyewitnesses described it as unusually quiet. No bodyguards, no assistants. Just the two of them stepping into the chopper with light bags and relaxed smiles. No work commitments, no staged photo ops. Whatever was happening wasn't for publicity, it was private, intentional, and slowly, the rumors turned into intrigue. The sightings continued. In May, they were both at David Beckham's 50th birthday party. Guests say they arrived separately but spent most of the night together, deep in conversation, sometimes dancing, always within reach. No interviews, no staged photos, just passing glances, subtle touches, easy laughter. And then, in June, they showed up at an Oasis reunion concert in Manchester. Not in the VIP box, not backstage, among the crowd, wearing hoodies, blending in, swaying side by side. By now, fans were noticing a pattern. The same events, the same exits, the same distance they maintained publicly, paired with the closeness that insiders said was impossible to fake. Who is Anna de Armas to Tom Cruise? On paper, she's a rising star born in Cuba, raised in Havana, trained in Madrid, and launched into global fame with Knives Out, No Time to Die, and her haunting portrayal of Marilyn Monroe in Blonde. But she's more than a resume. Anna is a disruptor gracefully sidestepping the traditional Hollywood machine. She doesn't chase attention. She doesn't court scandal. Yet everywhere she goes, the spotlight follows. She's magnetic in a way that feels effortless, natural, and in an industry that thrives on artifice. That makes her rare, especially to someone like Tom Cruise. Because Cruise once Hollywood's golden boy, later the face of tabloid obsession, has spent the decades rebuilding a fortress around his life. After high-profile marriages and messy headlines, he made a shift. He became the daredevil, the producer, the franchise machine. He redefined his image with death-defying stunts, billion-dollar box office hits, and interviews so rehearsed they felt like dialogue. But behind all the spectacle, there was always something conspicuously absent: love. Not whispers or rumors, or speculated flings, but real, visible connection. The kind you don't need a press release to explain. For nearly 20 years, that part of his life was sealed off, controlled, until those glimpses of something softer, more human, a woman who doesn't just compliment his fame, but challenges his silence, someone who walks beside him, not behind. And so the question lingers, is Ana de Armas the exception, the woman who broke through the carefully constructed shell of Tom Cruise's world? Or is she something else entirely? The next chapter in a legacy that keeps evolving, keeps surprising, and may, for the first time in decades, be telling a story Tom Cruise never let the world see before. Let's talk strategy, because in Hollywood, romance isn't always romance. Sometimes, it's a narrative, a carefully crafted performance designed not for the heart, but for the headlines. It's no secret that celebrity relationships can be as manufactured as the movies they star in. 2 names, 1 campaign, a few red carpet smiles, maybe a spontaneous leaked paparazzi photo. The goal? Buzz, engagement, ticket sales. So when Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas were first seen together, hand in hand in Madrid, then again in London, then alone in Vermont, the industry asked the most predictable question: what are they selling?